It is going to be an interesting day to see some of these Australian players come out and see them go really hard at this Guam team. Jonathan Galloway, BJ Freeman, Michael Sakizaki, Darren Echanova, then Borja, Takumi Simon. He had some big moments. BJ Freeman puts it up from behind the stripe. Nice shot, nice stroke. All over the place, including in Europe. Here's a pass, and finally, the three-pointer goes down. You can see he's got some game. Here's the drive and the bucket for Freeman. That's behind the back. And Simon knocks it down. So Smith, Wilson, Kay, Krebs, Holt. And now the turnover. Here's Freeman in the open floor, lays it up and in, and Guam have taken the lead. And Takumi Simon coming off the bench, knocking down that jumper. This was good defense, a little bit of sloppiness by Australia, and Smith, he can shoot it. You got to guard him. Here's Wilson getting it up and gets the nice friendly roll. Cruz, bounce pass. Galloway missing with a little short shot right in the lane. About 1.5 meters behind the arc, and Australia go up 10-7. Freeman flying in for the layup. Australia, though. And Freeman, nice hooping and scooping for him. He has definitely added some quality to this team. Freeman again. The stat man. Now they pass it around. Smith. And good job, Galloway. Jack Smith, he misses. And getting it up from a long way out. The put back. And again, another chance for Guam. Well, Johnson hands it off to Freeman. He doesn't hesitate. He knocks it down. And it goes, and the nice layup from Sam Froling. And nice bucket for Guam. Freeman plays professionally in Jordan. Here he is going in and puts it up and in. Statman looks for space. Nice bounce pass by Statman. And nice finish. Jericho Cruz leans in, gets the bucket. 19-17. This definitely has a feel, if you've ever watched the NCAA tournament in America, kind of a March Madness feel to it. There's Sam Froling getting another bucket. And Krebs passes back outside, and a three-point shot is good for the Boomers. I mean, it can't be all Freeman, obviously. But, oh, nice little Euro step. Tanner Krebs. 8 points now for Tanner Krebs. And an opening for Fregerger, and he gets it up and in. Elijah Pepper guarding him. Hands it off to Cruz, gets it back, lets it fly, gets it to go down, and we are knotted at 24. Tom Wilson back in, shares it. Australia moving and getting a wide open layup reverse for Elijah Pepper. Good work on the glass by Galloway. And again, Freeman. Oh, Freeman goes in, passes it back outside unselfishly. Cruz drives in. There's Freeman going for, or Galloway going for the rebound. Guam have it again. Freeman thinking he might chuck this up. No, he's going to drive in. Misses. Fregerger with another rebound. Cruz has it. Cruz for three, and it's Guam that take the lead. talent of Freeman seems to be rubbing off on all the teammates. Obviously, Cruz in that lineup. Here is good defense, and Pepper this time missing with the reverse layup. Wilson strokes the three-pointer. Froling. And the bucket is good. Three-pointer. Last pass. Knocked away. Gets it back. And nice dump. And there it is. Nice finish for Ben Borja after the feed from Freeman. Good work down low. Finished off by Nick Kay. You see one of his qualities is perimeter game. Three-point look, and Elijah Pepper. Somebody's got to guard him. Tony Simon. He gets free. He puts it up, and that was short. Ball went off of Galloway's hands, and here comes the Boomers. Pepper again, open. Yes! Goes to the left hand. Simon trying to follow, does not. And there is the bucket, and all of a sudden, Wilson's and again, another miss from Ben Borja, but they follow and they get the bucket finally. We're 2 minutes in. Here is a three-pointer, and Simon skies for the rebound, then has it taken away, and the dunk from Jack White. Borja, right idea, just sloppy pass, and it leads to an easy one, and another bucket for Pepper. And hope that Australia are not clicking, which was the case early on, but here's a nice drive, and nobody steps over in front of Freeman. Second half is underway between Guam and Australia. Australia with the opening possession. Now attacking the basket to the right on your screen, and Wilson drives in and gets a layup. Wood, former Australia player and coach of the women's team, and also an assistant coach for the men's team. There's a nice three-pointer from Borja. Ooh. Pepper to the corner. The offensive rebound. And the putback. So we spent some time with Brisbane Bullets. Three-point shot, you can count it. Pass to the corner. Nick Kay, he's got it! With Froling nearby. Oh, and now the miss from Wilson. But Froling there to tap it in. Ben Borja lays it up. Oh, and it goes. It's the deficit back to 16. And if you count that three-pointer for the Boomers. Good job, Kay, knocking it back out for another 14. Here's a three-point shot. You can count it. Australia rolling now. They are rolling. Galloway sits down. Mark Johnson into the game. Here's Takuma Simon. Knocks down to three. Here's Johnson. Had to play a lot of minutes. Oh, at the FIBA Asian Cup. Ball knocked out of his hands, and he gets inside and lays it up and in. Freeman gets it down low. Had the nice move, just didn't finish. And here's White, and White can go down and shows the elevation. Soaring through there, twisting, turning. Freeman strokes the three, right late in the shot clock. 18. Good steal, good read by Freeman. Goes behind the back, shears. Oh, the rejection. I don't think anybody saw Cody Stockman coming out there and swatting that one away. You can notice There's Freeman. Steps back, nice three. Well, turned out better. Rain Smith missing it from deep, and look at that hustle, and it's gonna get a layup. It's gonna be a dunk for Galloway. White drives in, gets rejected from Galloway. The three-pointer no good for the Boomers. Guam can get it back to single digits. B.J. Freeman. It would send shockwaves across the international basketball landscape. Again, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the way Guam are playing right now, it's just gotten interesting, and now almost had a steal. Krebs has it, knocks down to three. Here's a three, no hesitation, and just like that, back-to-back threes by Krebs. Takumi Simon feels the defense, gets it to Galloway. Nice bounce pass, Galloway. Nice play, Simon. Galloway's understands to attend, to watch, to be a part of, but so are these qualifiers. Look at that steal from Pepper, and talk about a deflating turnover for Guam. So the lead goes back to 16. And nice play by Cruz. The race is on to see who's going to make the most threes for Australia today. Who is it going to be? Krebs, Pepper. And that ball knocked away from Kay. Simon also went to Santa Clara University. Here's Krebs. Will it be? Yes, it is. He takes the lead in the three-point shootout. A step to the side, Simon missing. Shinshu Brave Warriors guard. Here's a handoff, and the bucket is good from Nick Kay running the floor. Just have too much. Three-point look. That time Elijah Pepper off target. Nice handoff, and look at Galloway for the dunk, but unselfish play by Freeman. Pepper, both a dual citizen of the U.S. and Australia, in fact. Here is spinning, driving, Borja. Wow. Freeman this time loses control of it, and up ahead it goes to White, who lays it up and in. 84-65. Simon from deep knocks it down to 68. I have to say, it has been very entertaining. Here's Elijah Pepper. Outside it goes to Krebs. My goodness. This is getting to be ridiculous now. Now Wilson. And the ball's stolen by Freeman. He reads those passes well, doesn't he? Passes it back to Galloway. Galloway gets it over to Simon. And Simon knocks down the three. Leads to a timeout. Three-point shot. Krebs again. He's got 8. As good as Freeman's been, I think Krebs has kind of stolen the limelight. Simon. That's what he's been making most of them. Nice sharing of the basketball. Africano goes outside to Johnson, and Johnson knocks down the three. Don't look now, but good block by Fergerer. Game. Got to go quick, though. Here he is, Jericho Cruz. He makes the three. Look at this, folks. It is a 10-point game. Okay, gets it back to Krebs. Minute 15 remaining. Here's White, Isaac White, drives in. Oh, that was slick, wasn't it? That was slick. I think we're going to call him Isaac Slick White. What a game, folks. Thoroughly enjoyed watching this contest, and Australia really acquitted themselves well, but so did Guam.